Hello, welcome everyone. My name is Molly Nece. I'm an inspirational thought leader, coach, and motivational speaker. I'm joined here with Dan Nece, my partner in life, and also you may have seen that he has launched his new business, The Healthful Dad. Well, we're here today to talk about it's all gravy. Well, what does that mean, it's all gravy? I looked it up, and according to the Urban Dictionary, it means it's all good. Well, of course, we need visualization for gravy. So I brought the Healthful Dad along and looked in our cupboards, and this is what I found. And I have no idea what it all is, but tell us about it.
Well, this is vegetable broth, and we can use this for so many things. What I like to look for, I like to look for ones that don't contain genetically modified organisms or too much salt, low sodium, but typically an organic one. And this is a vegetable broth, and what I can use this for is, when I'm cooking brown rice, instead of putting it in with water, I'll cook it in the veggie or chicken broth, and it'll make it so much better and taste nicer. And even for those people who don't like rice, it brings a little taste that makes them like it, Molly.
Well, I'm really lucky because in our household, he does a lot of the cooking and a lot of the grocery shopping. And together, a lot of times it's like, Molly, it's all gravy. And I'm like, okay, that is our common language to know it's time for me to either check in with him or get out of the kitchen. So as we go into the holiday season, there are a lot of things that can cause stress, whether it's people, whether it's the food burning, whatever the case may be. There's a lot of things that come up, but the step one is really to find that common language. And for us, it's all gravy, right?
That's right.
But really, the emotional intelligence is the piece. And when you say it's all gravy, it should be a sign for everyone to say, okay, what's going on, right? Because think about when there's an emergency. Who do you call? Do you know, Dan? Who do you call when there's an emergency? And don't say Ghostbusters.
I just go running for the hills.
How about when you use a phone? Who might you call?
I think I might call the police or the fire company or even a neighbor if it's something that doesn't require police or fire company.
And usually if I'm cooking, that is something that happens in our house. But really, in 911 is what we call. It's the same thing. When we have a, it's all gravy situation, meaning, okay, something happened, we need to regroup and move through it because it's all good. You need to have that common language and you need to have that emotional intelligence. Step two, why don't we back it up and visualize what we want to see in our holiday? What do we want to experience? And really be accountable for it, right?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and step three, plan ahead. How can we plan ahead, Dan? How about this for impromptu? How can we plan ahead for our success?
Well, I look at planning in the holidays. It's figuring out, well, okay, who's going to be there? Okay, what types of people are they? Personalities, and what kind of foods they not like and not like, especially if you're having people over for dinner. So that way, if you're planning ahead and we're just looking at the holidays, that's one way to plan ahead, so you don't just go into it and you're trying to get everybody with different personalities all the same treatment. So that's one way to plan ahead, but also look forward and make your goals for the future. It's a good time to be thankful for the things that we've accomplished this past year, but also to start thinking about what we plan on doing for the next year and getting our goals set for that big day of January 1st.
And with that said, we need to plan ahead because you know what? Like Dan said, not only the food, but it's the personality side of things. We need to see where they're coming from and see how we can be best in ourselves so that we can prepare for those gravy spills and be our best self. Because after all, we're about ready to celebrate Thanksgiving and then Christmas. It's all about being thankful. And here we are in our backyard, and Tyler, our 7-year-old, is filming us here. So that's what it's all about. Oh, there you go. You just met Tyler. So it's all about family and fun and being grateful. So from our home to yours, it's all gravy.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.